Be like Pearl's gonna go back. You know, there's gonna be a scene where Pearl's like, "Who are you?" "My name is Harriet." "Harriet who?" "Harriet Tubman. We got a railroad." And you go, "Oh my God, this is the Underground Railroad?" "Yes, it is." "This is so amazing. I can't believe it. You're so brave and strong." "Yes, I am, child. But I'm not nearly as brave and strong as Meghan Markle." "Who's that?" "She was an actress on Suits. It's a TV show." "Yeah?" "She married Prince Harry. You know, the son of that woman they killed in the thing in the tunnel, and they said the press did it, but you know it was good because she was going to marry Dodi Al Fayed. And he was Muslim. It's a whole thing. It's oil, Saudi Arabia, whatever. You got to follow Cynthia McKinney on Twitter." "What?" Anyway, I'm just saying. Yes, where.
So Netflix have cancelled Pearl. I'm not too sad to say that. I didn't really want to see it anyway. But anyway, they've cancelled that. It's in the bin. Nobody wants to see it. It's trash. I can see Cringe pulling her hair out over this. I mean, she did name it after herself, didn't she? Pearl's meaning is Megan, and Megan's name, the meaning of the name Megan is Pearl. I mean, how more narcissistic can you be to actually I mean, she could have called it Megan, I suppose, but she thought that we're all too stupid that we wouldn't understand what the meaning of the name Pearl actually is. She thinks that us mere idiots that stare below our feet, we don't know anything, you know. So I'm not sad to see Pearl go. I wasn't really interested in seeing it in the first place. I'm not too fussed about seeing the Heart of Invictus. It's a great, don't get me wrong, it's a great charity for veterans, but they've just made it all about them. It's all the Harry and Meghan show now, and what probably could have been a really good documentary, I suppose, to make about wounded veterans and what they go through to train for these games, you know, it could have been really interesting, but it's not something that I would say would bring tons of viewers, tons of clicks on a streaming service. People don't go to streaming services to really watch stuff like that. They go for movies and action and to escape life. So, yeah. And then they've also been having the Netflix crew follow them around. I saw in America when they were in New York that the Netflix team were there filming them at the UN, filming them at the 9/11 memorial, which was so bloody tacky. I mean, they've already, they took their own photography crew to film themselves at the gravesite of American heroes, to trample over their graves while Harry's wearing British medals. I mean, come on. America's patriotic. It's a patriotic country. They love their flag. They love everything that their country stands for. And the last thing I would expect to see is a member of British royalty traipsing over American soldiers' graves while wearing British medals. I mean, America fought a war to get away from the British monarchy. So doing that was so disrespectful, in my opinion. As someone who is a veteran, that to me is disrespectful. That would be like someone who in the past who'd conquered, their country had conquered Britain, and their leader or a member of their elite family, you know, like, because the Queen is the monarch, she's the leader of the UK and many other countries as well. But that would be like one of them coming over and doing an interview on British soldiers' graves. It wouldn't sit well with, it just wouldn't sit well with the public, and it was wrong. And then for them to film at the 9/11 memorial was just bloody tacky. I've never seen anyone with a film crew down at the 9/11 memorial, and for them to do it, it was just beyond tacky. And then in other news today, it's came out that they hated Australia. They hated it. I'm going to put some clips in of some screen recordings that I did. But yeah, they hated it. Meghan thought it was stupid and pointless. So I'm going to insert my little screen recordings now of newspaper articles and come back to you after that. So we're going to have a look at the Mirror's article regarding this. And the headline is, Meghan Markle hated every second of pointless Australian tour, New Book claims. After thousands of people showed up to grab a glimpse of her at the Opera House in Sydney in 2018, Markle reportedly says she saw no purpose in the tour and didn't understand the arrangements. So she didn't understand that this wasn't about her and they were there to represent the monarch. Unbelievable. Despite the smiles at the time, Meghan Markle hated every second touring Australia with Harry. She said the visit was pointless. The visit at time honoured royal tradition dating back to 1967, saw the two of them spend nearly 2 weeks in Australia, New Zealand, Tonga and Fiji, just one day after announcing their pregnancy. At the time, the tour was hailed a success, with huge crowds turning out eager to see the newlyweds. Now, former Vanity Fair editor Tina Brown has spoken of Meghan's true feelings 4 years ago in her royal biography, The Palace Papers. She despised the tour. She quotes a palace worker as saying, as they visited Sydney, Melbourne, Dubbo and Queensland, Fraser Island before going on to the Invictus Games. The employee told the offer, so Meghan must have been thrilled with it all, right? No, she hated every second of it. She didn't understand why things were so set up the way they were. Instead of being excited when thousands of people showed up at the Opera House, it was very much like, what's the purpose? I don't understand this. Yeah, you can just imagine Meghan saying this. Meghan didn't appear to understand the representational role of the British monarchy, the palace staffer says. Speaking to The Times last year, another source said the former Suits actress didn't get it when Thrill Krill showed up to welcome her and Harry in Australia. The insider claimed that upon seeing hordes of fans waiting outside the Opera House, Meghan said to the team, "What are they all doing here? It's silly." So she's basically they're saying that it's stupid and pointless and what's... Speculation has been mounting about whether Meghan will return to the UK, or we'll hope not, for the Platinum Jubilee. I think that would be a huge mistake on the part of the royal family if these two were on the balcony. For one, the Platinum Jubilee is a state occasion, so they don't work for the royal family anymore. So why they would be involved in that and any other part, maybe in a more representative role for the royal family is kind of having me scratching my head. I get it if they came and were behind the scenes and we didn't have to see them, if they're there to support, if Harry was there to support his grandma. But this is a state occasion and they're not working members of the royal family. So why they would be there would confuse people, and also it would enrage people because they've basically called our country racist pieces of crap, you know. And British people were very good at turn another cheek, and we're very forgiving people. But we don't forget when someone has put a stain onto our reputation, because we're not a racist country. We're just not. And I don't care how many times people want to say that we are. Meghan's fans, the Serpent Squad, they want to have this agenda that Meghan had to flee because of racism. It's an absolute lie, and a lie. She couldn't get security because of Archie's skin colour. Look, that child is lighter than I am, and I'm Scottish. So it just goes on to say, blah blah blah, that she basically hated it. She hated it, like she obviously hated everything about our country. It seems that she got this big £32 million pound wedding, and used it as a marketing tool for her own brand, for the both of them, not just her, for their brand, and fled once they'd made those connections. And you can see that by who they used when they left the royal family. Example, Oprah, George Clooney. These are all the big names that were invited to their wedding, and these are all the big names that their PR and they put out to help their image. However, what's strange about this is, didn't Harry claim something different on the Oprah interview? Now, I've searched high and low all over the internet for this interview. I can't find it anywhere because I wanted to put the clip in of Harry discussing this. But Harry basically said that the royal family were jealous because Meghan was so popular, and that they were so happy over there that it was such a success, but the royal family were so jealous and hated it. I've even looked on pirate websites to find this interview, and it's not there. It's like it's been scrubbed from all existence. But the way I look at it is, if you look at something Meghan and Harry say, and you go to the other side of the spectrum, the total opposite of what they say, just change it round to something the total opposite, and that's normally where the truth falls with these two. It's unbelievable. But what do you guys think about Netflix pulling Pearl? What do you guys think of her hating, saying that she absolutely hated Australia? Hated it. How do Australians feel about that? I would be pretty peeved off if I was an Aussie. But I'm going to go, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.